Hello, Monsters Bound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 15 of my Skrolk campaign. Well, last time I forgot to save at the end of the episode, so a few things have changed. These guys aren't dead, unfortunately, but we did manage to knock out the army with the bajillion emotional support lizards. And I think my only plan I've got here is we're going to try and lay an ambush, and then we'll just jump over, because apparently we can't fucking land there. The only slight problem is that might give them time to swim across, but everyone does have plague, so that's good. As we push up towards Howatl, or Hexwatl, I don't know how to fucking say the word. I don't have to be honest. I'm British, I'll just say it loudly, in English, because that's, everyone should know. That's good. Anyway, so I'm going to go engineering skill for my Plague Claw catapults. You're ticked, that's fine. You're ticked, that's fine. Who else? Toxide, I'm just going to tick you because, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter what skills you get. It'll just be a nice surprise. Be a specimen collector? Go on then. And that one. You got Death Frenzy. Love a Death Frenzy. I'll give you Warforged armor because, to be honest, you were getting your little body kicked, weren't you? So let's go with that. Do we have public order here? Probably not. Probably no. You're very. Okay. Let's build some public order. Everything makes us money, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And the Undercity has not. We've only got a little Undercity. I mean, well, that's not too bad, I guess. We're doing, you know, we've got some spreadage there. Got a little bit of money coming in. Do we have one over here as well? I was completely forgotten about this. How much money is that making us? That is making us 585. How much we were making from the? So the Under Empire is making us about 2k, which isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not to be sniffed at. It's not huge amounts of money, but it's not bad. It's, you know, on top of what we're earning anyway. It's great. And everyone's got plague, so that's fun. Is that Chola? In which case we can just hop across, can't we? Well, mind you, non-ends has fucked off. So we may actually be able to just land at that city now. Fucking bullshit that was. Oh, there you go. Okay, if I... Is it just... You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to underway. That just feels like it's going to be easier. Okay, let's send everyone... Oh, there's so many agents around here. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay hidden. I'll tell you what, if you go with Queek... Ooh, that's actually a little bit risky. What they could potentially march an army down here, or march two armies down here. Well, they would get ambushed then, wouldn't they? So that may not be the worst thing, because they might see this army and be like, yeah, we can hit that with you, and then march these guys down here to finish them off. Assuming they don't spot the ambush, which they probably will, but still, I mean, it's options, isn't it? It's giving us options. We have options. Sure, we'll just spend our money on upgrading. We get 6k a turn. It's fine. We've got 4 armies, which I think is probably all right. And no one is trying to kill me. Famous last words. God, you know what? I've never seen Manfred do this well. Genuinely quite surprising. You are at war with Kairos, though. Oh, we got an Undercity, finally. Jesus. Took fucking long enough. Like, that's a 10% chance every turn. My goodness, that's a lot of armies you have. I don't have any money. And yeah, the plague is going well. It's even reached down to Itza. So, oh, look at that. Look at how much plague we've got. And that's just from one. This was a really good idea. I mean, yes, it's giving Rakarth plague, but you know, it's giving me plague as well. which is good. And then all of these cities get like extra growth, more money. How does that work, you might be asked? How does plague give you more money? Right, well, I mean, there's no answer for fuck's sake. Okay, so the emotional support stakes are back. Fuck, I fucking hate those things. It's a lot of skinks. It is a shit ton of skinks. Okay, alright. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Come on. Get the hustle, boys. Oh, the emotional support snakes. I've managed to get them to waste their abilities using Menace from Below. That is a bit cheesy, I guess. Although, the second time I did it, they didn't even lightning... They used their lightning ability, but they didn't even lightning strike the where the unit was. They just lightning some empty piece of ground. I'm not entirely sure why, but there we go. So that was fine. Okay, our reinforcements have arrived. I had to move the marker to get that. I really like the fact that your reinforcements take a little bit of time to come onto the battle and you can move the marker. It adds a lot, to be honest. It's a really interesting change and one I really like. Okay, here we go, lizards. You know what? I really do think I prefer armies that are like strong on the attack, that just go for the throat. I think that's my preference. Like, artillery stuff is all very well and good, but, you know, just getting fucking in there and off. Yes! That's what I like. Okay, we did manage to lock down the emotional support snakes momentarily, but they are still incoming. We've got a second wave, which is mostly skinks. Apparently the first army didn't want to wait for them. Fair enough. Okay, we need to get the weapon teams to concentrate fire on bringing down those emotional support snakes. They are kind of irritating. So there we go. We used, what was it? Howling Warp Gale? Yeah, so it doesn't do any damage to them, but it does stop them from flapping, which is good. It doesn't last very long, to be honest. But, you know, I'll take what I can get. Line them up, boys! I do think that the Skrolk campaign is definitely a knife fight at the start, isn't it? It's brutal, and particularly because you're fighting Lizardmen, who are an absolute fucking nightmare for Skaven to deal with. Particularly early on, being that the Saurus are, well, they're just a kind of a pain in the ass for everyone, but the Skaven don't tend to get decent units, like weapon teams, for a little while, for like 20 turns or so. So for the first few turns, you are desperately trying to deal with Saurus any way you can. Anything you can hammer together. Okay, we've managed to pick off most of the emotional support snakes. That's it. That's it. You're dead. Good. Right, now we just need to pick off the enemy generals. And then we need to deal with the enemy reinforcements. There are additional enemy reinforcements coming over here. Oh, yes. So Plague Claw catapults have opened up. And fortunately, obviously, it's just a horde of skinks, which is great, because they are super squishy. Yeah, that's it. Blob up. Makes my life so much easier. Poor old Itchy is chasing emotional support snake. I didn't notice, but then I was like, oh, actually, that's a good place for a plague, isn't it? That huge blob of skinks. Just the best place for a plague. Unfortunately, I put it in the wrong place. Or do I? Is this a good plague? Oh, you know what? That is pretty... That's not bad. That's not bad. That is not a bad plague. That's all right. I'm pretty happy with that. Look at the kills. Holy shit. Doing a right number on them. Of course, the death globes opening up. So we've managed to kill a shit ton of those. Look at the piles of dead skinks. However, despite the absolute carnage we have wrought, the enemy are still coming. Got the little kill squad hunting down Croxagort. Well, anyway, he's dead now. There's another enemy general over there. Oh, it's Cholai. Oh yes, of course. Okay, so I'll get this confused, but I thought Cholai was going for back, but he's not. He was coming to join in this fight. Summoning some storm vermin to surround him and pick him off. The lizards are they're still coming. I think there's even more. Yeah, there's even more reinforcements pouring onto battle. How many enemies were there? 3,500. Holy shit! They outnumbered us. Like bloody hell. How many of them do you want? Bodies everywhere. Well, they really are just throwing everything they've got at us and the kitchen sink. Guess they're getting a little bit desperate. They realise that we've broken through their defences. Taking quite a lot of losses. I mean, I suspect quite a lot of this is down to friendly fire. Because those Death Globe Waters are... I mean, they're great. They do a shit ton of damage, right? But they will do a lot of damage to you as well. Where are they? Oh, there they are. 438 kills. Yeah, I'll do it. Almost 4,000 damage, Delta's gold. Okay, we're countercharging the lizards. Slamming into them, jam everywhere. And they're broken. Okay, I'll take that win. I'll take it. Oh look, back. Did I think they spotted me, and then because Cholai is right next to me, I think they were coming down to attack me. The AI loves dogpiling you. It's its favourite little trick. I think they ran into me, spotted me, and then decided to attack, because there's no reason for you to be there otherwise. Because I can win you. Okay, I can beat you. Just like that. Oh, unless you came in to join in. Is that what happened? Did you come in as well? Oh, well, you're dead now. That's the important. Oh, and we managed to expand again. We've managed to expand. Managed to expand into into Tretch's territory. It's an undercity and an undercity. Undercityception. Kind of tempted. You know what? We're gonna do a Heidi, and then that's gonna take 3 turns, and then I'm gonna build a plague thing, and I'm gonna plague him for no particular reason other than I just feel like it. It just feels like it. Okay, back. Can you reach this? Oh, you can't, can you, fucker? I mean, it's no biggie, but no. You're just out of range, aren't you, you tosspot? Never mind. Right, we're going to send back with Skrolk, and Itchy and Samurai Pizza Rats are going to go together. So we managed to kill off most of those guys. Let's just... Can I just bop you? I wouldn't have had to done this if I'd remembered to save, wouldn't I? Hey? It's my fault. Should have remembered to save. I almost always do. Like 98% of the time I remember. But because I'm usually so good at it, there's a few times where I just completely fucking forget. Okay, let's go and take Swamp Town. We're on a roll. We're on a roll, boys. It's all coming together now. Goodness me, that's a lot of dead lizards. We really had to just batter our way through them, didn't we? But still, Huatl is on the horizon. We have butchered our way up through Lustria. Who the fuck owns this? You're shitting me. Seriously. Ostankia. Oh my god. Does she own all of that? Fuck off. No. Prepare your useless race for it's a weird thing to say to someone you want a peace treaty with, isn't it? You're not getting one though. So, Mother Ostankia is apparently doing very well for herself. That's good to know. Grimgor. You dare approach me. Grimgor's strength rank 5. So I'm 9. I'm not even that strong. The Poxmakers are still alive. So they are. Does anyone who likes us?
Born to command, Luther.
You actually quite like me. If I declare war on the last defend, okay. Okay. How about I just declare war on everyone? No, really, seriously, Jesus, really hard to get on the good side of, Kairos. I was just, you know, just want some friends, that's all.
Let the bell scream.
Can we get, what can we get here? Is there anything useful we could get? We could get some mortars and cannons, but to be honest, I don't think that is that useful. We could get some sirens. I guess I call them banshees. Sirens. We could get some sirens. We could get some shades, but to be honest, I don't really need them. I feel like my weapon teams are probably superior.
Faithful servant of decay.
You know, I quite like being allied with the Skaven because you can get things like weapon teams, which just are good. Like, you can't go wrong with like a warp fire thrower, right? You don't need bonuses for it. It's already good. But, yeah, if you are the Skaven, then you get those units anyway, so you kind of don't need friends. What do you have? We could go for weapon teams, I guess. Is that Warp Smart?
Only one knows I'm the greatest.
Do we get Whip Smart as well? Sure, let's do that. And I'm going to get, I don't know, that one. There we go. Oh, you know what? Howling Warp Gale is great when they bring emotional support lizards. You guys are ticked, which is fine. You're ticked as well. It's nice, like, these two guys, absolute bruisers. Yeah, individually, not very good. But 3 of them, pounding on one Carnosaur, you know, that gets work done. That gets work done. Right, who is sad? Who is the saddest? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the saddest of them all? Right, you're pretty sad. But I'm still collecting in tax from you. What about you? You're pretty sad. I could collect money from you. You, okay, I'm not going to collect money from you. You are, okay, that's fine. Mosquito Swamp, that's going down. But I think you can start paying your dues, can't you? You can start paying your dues. Let's upgrade that one. Oh, we've got an iron mining pit. Why not? I guess we could do that. Okay, Silver Dusk. Yes, we've already got food coming from you. We've actually now maxed out our food, which is great. How much food do we have? Does it say? Oh, 292. So 292 out of 355. I think we're actually... So making 69. We only got 62 from captives. So I think we're doing pretty well for food. I think we're doing all right. We've got some good growth going on as well. 281 growth per turn. I think that, yeah, that'll do it. Plague. I mean, Nurgle grows very quickly. So can Skrolk, you know? Plague. Look, I know the world at the moment, bit of an economic humdrum, isn't it? Have we tried Plague? Get those numbers up? Just a thought. Maybe give the shareholders Plague. I'm just thinking, have we tried it, you know? I'm not saying let's do it, but have we considered it? Have we put that in the ballpark? Is it worth a try, you know? Okay, let's go and take Port Reaver. I'll say we just need to keep hitting them. Hit them, keep hitting them. Boop. Don't let them get back up. I could upgrade you. I'm not gonna. Just not gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna move you up. Oh, you can't quite reach there, but we're both gonna move up so we can take the fight. Oh, look at this. So we just had a little bit of a slowdown here as we punch through the jungles because the dinosaur had massed again. Where the fuck are our friends? Fucking Rakarth. Where are you? You're down there, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Rakarth, what the fuck are you doing down here?
Rakarth is supreme.
You're not fighting your fucking wars, are you? You useless, pointy-headed twat. Honestly, you're preening prima donna. What the fuck? Fucking Rakarth. What an absolute piece of shit. What a tosspot. I mean, sure. We're just making money down here, aren't we, really? Yes, more cash. Let's do that. Let's get a bell. Bells make people happy. We know this. It's a given. The calm before the storm. Skaven? Really? That's interesting. Do the minor factions respawn? Because there was definitely one down here, wasn't there? That'd be rubbish. That would be rubbish if that happened. Okay, back. You're going for Maku Peaks. Attaboy. We're gonna push up. Do we want to... Tell you what, we're all gonna pile in. I want Skrolk in here, though. We need Skrolk in here. Need to get everyone in to join the party. Because that's the final objective, isn't it? Hawatlia. I mean, yeah, I could do the... I feel like that's never a... I did it in my Nakai campaign. In the Nakai campaign, I did complete, and it was against the Orcs, and it was fairly fun, but it was a lot of fighting Orcs. I think this is the major problem with the Crisis, is that it is a shitload of fighting the same thing. And that would be fine if it felt like you were part of a alliance fighting back against them. But they're just at war with you as a base. They just hate you, which doesn't really make much sense when you're on the Skaven. You know, it doesn't. Like, it kind of, like, if I was playing the Empire or something, I'd kind of get it. But again, it's just fighting a lot of Skaven. Again and again and again. Oh, you're fighting me? Really? I was going to wait for Skrolk, but I guess if you're spoiling for a fight, I'd be churlish not to accept. The weapon teams are definitely the best thing about this game, aren't they? They just are. They're just great. These little Lothern Sea Guard desperately trying to advance and getting shredded by the Jezzail fire. Oh, that's the good stuff. So we have a choke point. Nice. I like this. You got a little river there. It's flowing into the pond. Like, it's a really nice map. It's really pretty. Just nicely done. Little cave there so you can see where the water's actually going. I like that. Environmental storytelling. I fucking love that shit. That's my bag, baby. Okay, we're spawning in some clan rats to keep them busy while we bombard the enemy. Let's get a little plague in there. Because why not? So hold the line with the storm vermin with halbards in the front just in case there are any dinosaurs. Death globes. We've got the mortars defending this little crossing. Which of course means any unit that tries to advance is getting absolutely annihilated. Not to mention then the rattling guns open up. Jeez. So much damage. We do have some Lothern Sea Guard opening fire, trying to take down some of our storm vermin, but more clan rats being spawned in means that these guys ain't going to get any more shots off. While death globes going off. So good at destroying Saurus. And yes, the clan rats will die to the death globes as well, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make. So to be careful you don't chuck them at your own units. That's the problem. I'm not entirely sure why the garrison decided to attack me, to be honest. I guess maybe they figured that it was now or never. A spirited but futile attempt. Well, you gave it your all, didn't you? Unfortunately, your all wasn't very good. Oh, and more expansion. And this was such a good idea. So much plague, just all over the place. It's so good. Plagued up there. It's still got his plague. It's even going down in here. This is great, genuinely. What a good idea. Give your ally a settlement right in the middle and then put an undercity in it. Bob's your uncle. Oodles of plague. Oh, sorry, I didn't wait for Skrolk. Come on, Skrolk. Up you come. Up you come. There you go. There we go. Right. Dead. And we have completed the short victory condition. We've conquered Lustria, headed all the way up to the Isthmus, and we've captured Huatl. And let's face it, Mazdamundi is basically on the ropes after he was definitely one of the regional powers, wasn't it? It definitely popped up saying, oh, he's a scary boy. I mean, he managed to take Galleon's Graveyard, and I've never seen Mazdamundi take Galleon's Graveyard before in my life. I've also never seen the Daughter of the Forest. Mind you, I've not started a faction over here since she was added, so maybe she's just constantly a massive pain in it. Maybe Marathi gets bitch slapped now. Who knows? There we go. I've completed the short victory condition for Skrolk. The plague mechanic is, I genuinely think it's pretty good. it just needs a little bit more, doesn't it? It just needs a little bit more there. I mean, it would be nice to have a plague mechanic like Nurgle. I don't necessarily think you need that. But it would be nice if there was just... I think in general, if there was a better way of spreading under cities, because it does seem to spread quite slowly, considering that we did this all... Like, the first thing I did was set this up, and we've only managed to reach up here. And it's not bad, but you know, it's it has taken a while, hasn't it? It has to. I mean, maybe I was just unlucky because it is a 10% chance. So I guess, you know, you could just get lucky and it spread every single turn. But I did not have that happen. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.